Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today's video is an educational video. It's a math video. This is math series 1 of proportion to find percents. So today's topic, we will use a proportion to find percents. So a proportion, two ratios that are equivalent. Equivalent being they have the equal cross products. So what I mean by equal cross products. So let's say we have 1 over 2, which is a half, and 2 over 4, which is also another half. So you always want to do top number by the bottom number. So it's 1 and 4 and 2 and 2. So 1 and 4 have something in common, but they're not equivalent. But 2 and 2 have something in common, and they are equivalent. So that means that it is proportional. But here's one, 11 and x, 6 and 55. None of them are equal, so it's not proportional. I'm going to be showing you some practice questions on how to use a proportion to find percent. So the question we're going to be using today is blank percent of 50 is 40. But since we can't write that out as part of a whole, we're going to have to do 40 is, because it's always part is percent of whole. So in the question you see that there's an is and an of, and then there's the whole, which is the whole number. So you want to write it so it's lined up so you can do it easily. So you want to do 40 is what percent, because it's always percent, so let's do x percent of, because it's of whole, see how it's of whole, of 50. So now we have part is, 40 is percent of x percent of whole, of 50, which is the whole. Question mark there, question mark there. So now that we have all our information down and the questions jotted and everything, we could start to do our equation. So we want to do part over whole. Part over whole is the parts of the equation that we need to figure out to get our answer. Our whole is always going to be 100. On every equation, you're always going to have 100 to the right of whole, because 100% is the whole, and then it's going to be 50, which goes here, because 50 is the number we're trying to use to get our answer. So some of you might already know what 40% of 50 is, but if you don't, or if your teacher asks you to do it this way, you'll already know because I'm showing you right now. So basically, since it's 100% here, that means what's going to go up here? That means the percent's going to go up here because it's percent over percent. So that we don't know what the percent is, so we're going to have to do x. So that is x over 100. And since we've done x, we can cross off 50. But we have 40 left. So where's 40 going to go? It's going to go here because 40 is the part we're trying to figure out. We're trying to use 40 to find out 50. So now that we have everything, we have to do the cross multiplication. So we do 50x and 140. So 50x would go by itself because there's no number to multiply it by. On the right-hand side, though, we're going to do 100 times 40. This little symbol means multiply. It doesn't matter if you do 40 times 100 or 100 times 40. It's the same thing because it's the same multiplied either way. And now that you have this, you have to do 100 times 40, which is 4,000. So you do 50x equals 4,000. You don't always have to write this once you get older, but I like to show it so I don't mess up my work. Now you want to do division. You want to divide each number by 50. you want to divide it by 50 because 50 is the whole, and that's what you're trying to figure out. So once you divide it by 50, you're probably going to get an answer of 80. So 80 is the answer. So that means that 40 is 80% of 50. So there you have it for question number 1. If you want to see another video, thanks.